It now becomes the duty of the court to impose sentence in this case, and that is to see that this defendant never again has the opportunity to walk the streets of our community as a free man.
Hello, my name is Paco Rivera, and this is the Maximum Sentence Channel, where we discuss recent crimes and convictions and a maximum penalty handed down. You can also follow me on Facebook for updates. There will be a link to my Facebook in the description below. You know, today I'm going to start out with something I don't think I have ever done with this channel or my other channel, Death Row and Executions. I'm going to start out with a personal story. Something that possibly almost every other parent out there has experienced. One of my teenage daughters was a bit difficult growing up. Oh, she's now in her 30s and she's doing great now. She has college degrees, she married a cop from Charlotte, she has a great career, and they bought a big, beautiful house. But when she was young, she was a problem for a while. I had some trouble with her that I needed to fix, and at one point I had to change her to a different school. And in the process of signing her up, we had to discuss the matter with the dean of that school. The dean was an older woman, and in the middle of our conversation, with my daughter seated beside me, she had said one thing that still rings clearly in my head to this day. She said, "Teenagers are stupid." I ended up smiling at her remark. Maybe she thought I found her comment as sarcastic, but she repeated it strongly. Teenagers are stupid. And to boot, she added, all of them, when she said it. Now, many of you might not agree with her. There are probably some very smart teens out there. But I wasn't about to argue with that woman. She appeared to be a very tough character. She probably got that way from being around teenagers all day, every day of her life. About a year ago, on February 19th, 2023, 14-year-old Chloe Edwards went on her Instagram and challenged another 14-year-old girl named Shaila Hernandez-Rivas to a fist fight. At least that's the way it was reported in the media. The story might change depending who tells it. Both girls, Chloe and Shaila, were students at the same school, North Valley's High School in Reno, Nevada. And it was obvious that they did not get along well. Who really cares how it all started, right? Or when that bitterness between the two girls began. Who knows how long ago. In the end, we can probably attribute the whole thing to typical teenage stupidity. But it appears that the boiling point was reached after Shaila Hernandez had attended a party and spoke badly of Chloe Edwards to others at the party. And that was later followed by a whirlwind of social media activity between people that were friends or family of the two girls. And on February 19th of last year, Chloe Edwards on Instagram challenged Shaila Hernandez to a fist fight to take place in front of Shaila's home. And Shaila apparently agreed. Soon after, Chloe's sister and some friends drove Chloe to the arranged confrontation in the Stead neighborhood of Reno. Shaila came out of her house with a knife in her back pocket that nobody at the time knew about. And just seconds into the fight, she pulled it out and stabbed Chloe. Shaila had swung the knife blade at Chloe Edwards 3 times, striking her once in the chest and puncturing her heart and left lung. Chloe's sister and friends quickly grabbed a hold of Chloe and drove her back to her home off Red Baron Boulevard. While in the car, one girl called 911 and another called Chloe's mother. Once back at her home, Chloe's mother, Stephanie, administered CPR on her daughter in the back seat of the car. After paramedics arrived, she was moved onto the front yard, and the emergency responders were attending to her and trying to save her life. Chloe's mother stood close enough to hear Chloe take her final breaths. It was learned during the court proceedings that at least 3 individuals had recorded the incident on cell phone video. The prosecutor stated that the defense's claim that Shaila was just trying to defend herself was not an accurate description of what the judge saw in the videos. Shaila Hernandez was sentenced as an adult. She pleaded guilty last December, and as there was no trial, those videos were not shown in court. It was mentioned in the courtroom that Shaila Hernandez suffered from depression and smoked marijuana every day. She had been prescribed antidepressants a year earlier. In a recent interview with the victim's mother, Stephanie Spielman, she stated that Shaila Hernandez had been bullying her daughter for at least the past 2 years. In court, Stephanie stated that she will never forgive Shaila Hernandez for killing Chloe and will never understand why she hated her daughter so much. In a media interview outside the courthouse, Shaila's mother, Erica Rivas, stated that her daughter was not a bully, that Chloe was the bully, and that evidence was not presented in court. She stated, "I want the Reno community to know that my daughter wasn't a bully in this situation. This was proved. There were many things in court that were not said. Unfortunately, my daughter made the decision to accept." That part of the interview kind of ended there. I suppose by saying Shaila made the decision to accept, she is referring to Shaila accepting the confrontation with Chloe. During the sentencing phase of the trial, Shaila Hernandez addressed the court by speaking to the family of the victim and had said, "I ask for your forgiveness and I understand if you can't." Prosecutor Travis Lucia stated, "While Chloe is in an ambulance fighting for her life, Ms. Hernandez-Rivas is heard on body cam saying, quote, 'I got that B.' That doesn't sound to me like someone wanting forgiveness." Chloe Edwards' family has since moved away from the Reno area. Chloe's mother, Stephanie, said she did not want to have to run into Shaila's family in the grocery store or anywhere else. The court judge sentenced Shaila Hernandez-Rivas to 50 years in prison. Here is Chloe's mother, Stephanie, speaking following the sentencing of Shaila Hernandez. She was satisfied with the sentence.
We were really worried about her getting out. Have a possibility of parole in 13 years. That's really only about 12 years that she serves for killing my daughter. That's not even the life of Chloe's age.
Chloe Edwards' family were all present for the hearing and sentencing of Shaila Hernandez. Shaila must serve at least 20 years before she is eligible for parole. If, for some reason, she is denied parole when that time comes, she will be 65 years old when she gets out for one stupid decision she made at age 14. Please remember to subscribe for more of these true crime stories so that you are alerted when the next one appears. You can also follow me on Facebook for updates. There will be a link to my Facebook in the description below. I am Paco Rivera. Take care and bye for now.